Hey everyone!
Hi there.
It's Dom and Mare walking and talking. It's day 13. Didn't know we would get here. And yes, we are here and someone is a little grumpy today. She asked me not to say she was grumpy. That's going to go really far, right? Anyway, we're going to talk about grumpiness, happiness, and how to get to the state that you would like to be in. Hopefully that's a happiness thing. Now, here's the question. What is happiness? Like, is happiness something you just choose? Are there just happy people? I mean, between the two of us, we have every single mood that there is to have, maybe in one day. But happiness is more of a choice. Yes, I can be grumpy. But some people say, oh, happiness is not the destination, it's the journey. And I say BS. It's not even the journey. Happiness isn't even the road you're on. Happiness is how you steer the car on the road, on the journey, towards the destination. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is something you want to achieve, to be there, and it takes corrective steering with your hands on the wheel, correcting it of whatever comes in your way. Because if you take your hands off the wheel, then you're going to go in the ditch just naturally. That's just what happens. We try to be as authentic as possible, and when we have different emotions, I'm not afraid to show my emotions. And sometimes I've been called moody. And so when Meredith will say to me, "Why are you so moody?" And I look at her and I say, "Listen, you wanted an emotionally available man, right?" And she says, "Yes." I said, "So you're asking me to express only emotions, joy, happiness, and hope?" And she said, "Yes, that's what I wanted." Like, I'm sorry, you're going to get gloom, you're going to get self-deprecation, you're going to get grumpiness, because that's what a real human is. And I'd rather be authentic than to mask it and just put a smile on and make people think I'm happy, even though I'm not for that time. And sometimes you say you just put it on and it'll make things better. Sometimes that isn't the case. You got to find out what works for you, but you have to decide on what you choose to do. And if you want to shift, that's your choice. Here are some tools that you can do to help you shift. The first thing you can do, which is harkens back to our very first video, which was spontaneous, is you can skip. Now, you already saw a skip. You don't need to see a skip again. And some of you will never do it, and that's fine. Some of you will be like, "I'm a manly man, I do not skip." But I guarantee you that if you have a little daughter and she says, "Daddy, will you skip with me?" You're skipping. Number 2, you can negotiate. Negotiating, are you good at that?
I'm very good at negotiating.
Very good at negotiating. But if you negotiate with yourself, you may have to look in the mirror and talk to yourself, maybe out loud to yourself, but you want to ask your body for something, and you say you will give your body something. So for instance, say, "Listen, body, if you promise to shift my emotions to a happier place, I promise I will do self-care tonight. I promise I will go to bed by 9. I promise that I will eat only green, fresh food today." And doing these things, your body will do things for you because you're making the effort to do something for it. The third thing is making requests or asking nicely. You know, a lot of people out there, they do affirmations where they write in their journal, or they say at the beginning of every day, they're saying, "I am happy. I am bountiful. Everything is great today." And sometimes your body doesn't like it, because if it's stubborn as I am, then your body says, "Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to be where I want to be." And so you have to honor that your body is going to have as strong a will as you do. And so try making a request. I like saying, "Body, can you please help me? Can you please shift the anger out of my body so I can feel better? Can I be nicer to myself? Can I be more accepting of where I am today?" And then, Mare, sometimes I say, can I forgive the people that have been mean to me today, right?
Yes, I do that in the bathtub. I go through everybody that I want to forgive.
Everyone who's pissed her off, including me. But she comes out feeling so much better afterwards by just asking if she can forgive. Sometimes by saying, "Oh, I forgive someone," it's not authentic, because you're forcing yourself to do something instead of saying, "Can I please forgive?" And the body will answer for you by doing it. Okay, the last suggestion of today that would help you shift is to focus service on others. Now, there's a lot of people out there that are ranting and are in really bad moods, and they're grumpy moods, and like even on their feeds they're talking about, "Oh my gosh, this is get worse, and why is it's going to worse, and I'm not doing well." And they're focusing on their own emotion. and it keeps spiraling. You can go down this rabbit hole, and it's not a pretty rabbit hole, but one of the easiest ways to do that is to take your gaze off of yourself, lift it up, and focus on someone and say, I'm going to serve you. How can I serve you right now? And it's all about serving selflessly. And when you do focus on that and you actually give of yourself, then you cannot focus on yourself, and it actually shifts your whole mood completely. So you don't even need to be giving to someone. You can call, or you can do something else. Like Mary, you serve all the time because you work with children with special needs, right?
Yes.
And how does that shift you?
Every time I'm in a bad mood, I focus on my students. It always shifts my energy.
And she always comes home happier. She said, I had the best day today. When I knew halfway through the day she was not having a good day, but she comes home feeling much better. So go out there and serve people. And on that note, I really want to say thank you to all the people that are serving right now, all the people in the grocery stores, all the people in the front lines, everyone that are essential workers. We really appreciate you serving. And for those of you who aren't out there, call someone. Just listen. Call a loved one, call a friend, reach out, text them, message them, and just be of service and just listen, because that's something you can do to shift. Now, there are some days when you're just not going to get out of the mood you're in. You'll be in a bad mood, and it's really important to recognize when you're having a bad day. And sometimes if you're not willing to shift and you can just want to say, listen, I just need to be in this today, it's a wise thing, and feel it and feel grumpy or feel mad or feel scared, and take it for that day. But when you get to day 2 or day 3 and the same things are being repeated, you can't call that you're just being in it, because when you get to day 2 or 3, then you start perpetuating the narrative that this always happens to you. And it becomes a narrative that you're not the hero who's just having a bad day. It becomes you are the victim who is repeating the same day over and over. And if you want to continue to be the victim, that's your choice. But if you want to shift, then you have to try to do something different. Listen, it's your choice to feel things. It's your choice to shift. It's your choice to be in it. It's your choice to be the hero in your story. It's also your choice to be the victim. And we're all getting knocked down a lot right now. And guess what? It's your choice to stand up. So stand up. We're behind you. We're here to support you. You can do this. Try these tools, and we'll talk to you again soon. You guys have a great day. Love you.